What's up guys, welcome to the channel at first time. My name is Rajiv. In today's video, we are going to talk about the roadmap of ReactJS development in 2022. You can stick to this video up to the end so that you will get to know about how to become a successful ReactJS developer. If you are planning to start learning ReactJS or already started, so this video will going to help you too much. You can track your journey. Where are you right now? Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel and please smash the like button. So let's start with the roadmap. I have divided this roadmap into 4 sections. The 3 section is a prerequisite of React and the 4th is React itself. In first 3 section, we will talk about HTML, CSS, JavaScript and some general skills. And the last section is React itself. So let's start with the first section. I am sure you already knew about HTML, but if you are new to web development, you can go with the HTML first. So let's begin with the basics HTML and their syntax. After completing the basics HTML and their syntax, we need to switch to the semantic HTML. So what is semantic HTML? Semantic elements clearly describe its meaning to both the browser and the developers, like form, table and article tag. So form will itself tell you about what is form. Now after completing the semantic HTML, the next is structuring the DOM properties. So what is DOM? DOM is a document object model that allow you to update your UI with the help of DOM tree. After DOM, the next part is CSS. So CSS is used to style your web pages or web apps. Responsive web design is about creating web pages that look good on all devices, and media queries are useful to modify your site or app depending on a device's screen. Then after we have grid and flexbox. So grid based layout module with rows and column, making it easier to design web pages. And flexbox is a layout module that is responsive layout structure. So these both are used to responsive your website. The next part is Sass and SCSS. These two are the preprocessors of CSS. We can learn it further. After completing the HTML part, we can switch to the JavaScript. JavaScript is the second section of this roadmap. Inside JavaScript, we have some fundamental topics. Before starting React, at least you have to cover these fundamental topics. So with JavaScript, let's begin with syntax and basics operation. You should explore the JavaScript syntax and basics operations, like how to create a function, class, what is variable, how to write a code, everything inside that. The next is the DOM manipulation. We have already covered about the DOM properties, but right now there is a DOM manipulation. DOM manipulation basically used to perform a CRUD operation. You can create, delete, update the UI with the help of DOM tree. The next is hosting, event bubbling, prototyping. These are the some concepts that is too important to learn before React. After completing these important concepts, the next is Ajax. Ajax is an asynchronous JavaScript XML that is used to perform asynchronous process. Ajax will help you to fetch the data in your background. Then after ES6 features. These are the all features of ES6 you have to cover. You can see onto your screen. This is all about the fundamental topics of JavaScript. The third section is general development skills. In this section, we are going to talk about GET, HTTPS protocol, data structure and algorithm, and design pattern. These all topics are too much important to become a good web developer. Git is an open source version control system designed to handle everything for a large project with the speed and efficiency. The next is HTTPS protocol. These are the some important topics you should know as a web developer. So with the help of HTTPS protocol, you can send your data in a secure manner. The next is data structure and algorithm. If you are expert in data structure and algorithm, you will become an expert ReactJS developer, because React is based on the JavaScript. If you know the DSA in JavaScript, you can solve any programming problems. The next is design pattern. Design pattern is useful that you can implement to solve common programming problems. If I am talking about some design pattern, so there are creational design pattern, structural design pattern, and the next is React. It is the last section of this roadmap. I have divided this last section into 3 parts. The first part is the fundamental topics. In the second part, we will cover advanced topic, and the third is ecosystem. So let's begin with the fundamental topics. So let's start with Create React App. You can learn the folder structure and what React offers in this section. With the help of Create React App command, you can install your all dependencies and you can start building your first project. The next is JSX. So JSX is a JavaScript XML. It is a combination of JavaScript and HTML. Everything inside React that we code is a part of JSX. After knowing about the JSX, as you know, React is a component based structure where we can reuse the component if I want to use it. There is a 2 types of component, class component and the functional component. You can learn about the class component and functional component both, but right now functional component is too famous and it is easy to use. Then after component, the next part is the component lifecycle. In class component, you will see about the component lifecycle methods. These methods will show you what is the life cycle of a single component. After that, the next is props and state. Props is used to take an input in your React app, and state is a data you want to communicate with one component to another component. So these props and state are very important concepts in React. The next is lists and keys. If you want to store your array in a data structure, then it will going to be lists. So you need to know about lists and keys. The next is hooks. Hooks are the function that will handle your React state and lifecycle features from the functional component. So here is the 2 hooks, use state and use effect. Use state is used to create a state and use effect is used for various lifecycle methods. The next is composition and inheritance. These are the techniques that can use to establish relationship between classes and object. And the last section is conditional rendering. It will allow you to render your component according to your requirement. These are the fundamental topics of React. Then we can move to our advanced topic. In advanced topic, there is a hooks. So you can see onto your screen, these are the common hooks that you are going to use in your React app. Then after context. Context is used to solve the prop drilling problem inside your React app. Basically, if you want to pass your data from one component to another component, you need to follow the hierarchical situation. But with the help of context, you can handle your state in a very simple way. The next is refs. If you want to play with the DOM element or access the DOM nodes, you are going to use refs. With the help of refs, you can update your UI at the time of render. The next is error boundaries. Error boundary will help you to maintain your UI even if you are going through an error. It means that you can handle your error with the help of error boundaries. So it is also a useful concept in React. The next is higher order component. A higher order component is an advanced technique in React for reusing component logic. With the help of HOC, you can handle your component in a very simple manner. Now, the next part is reconciliation. So, reconciliation is the process through which React updates the browser DOM. It means it makes the React work faster. Then the next part is custom hooks. Hooks are the reusable function. When you have component logic that needs to be used by multiple components, so at that time you can extract your hooks. So you can write your own hooks with the help of custom hooks. And the next part is render props. So render props is basically a technique for sharing a code between React component using a props whose value is a function. So these are the advanced topics of React. The last part is ecosystem. Let's begin with the routing in ecosystem. So let's talk about routing. Routing is the process we can switch to one page to another page in React app. It means a user is directed to different pages based on their action or request. React Router is one of the most popular solutions for routing. And the another one is Reach Router. The next is state management. So with the help of state management tools, we can manage our state in a very simple way. Here is some tools like Redux, Mobax, Context are used to manage our state. And the next is styling. You can style your React app with the help of some styling tools like style components, Tailwind CSS, Material UI, Chakras UI, and Design. These are some popular styling tools that is used in React. And the next we can talk about forms. You can handle your form state and manage your form with the help of forms libraries. Formic is one of the popular libraries in React, and another one is React Hook Form. The form libraries provides a way to handle forms using a control component. The next is API. We can fetch the data from the server with the help of API. Here are some APIs like the GraphQL, Axios, and React Query. You can use these tools to fetch your data easily. And the last is testing. You can test your React app with the help of Jest and Cypress libraries. So these are the all topics from the ecosystem. And yes, that is all about today's video. If you really enjoyed this video, share the love, smash on the like button and do comment. If you want to become master in React, stick with us. I will be going to cover each topic from very basics to advanced on this channel. And thank you for watching this video.